What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there doing well. All right, y'all. So let's go on and get into this reading. I honestly feel like you guys, this is like a part 2 or a continuation of the horoscope reading that I did. Okay, remember that reading talked about a wedge and someone trying to come in between you and a friend or something that you want. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you may resonate with this reading as you did with the other one. Okay. So the first card that came out is a woman scorned. Okay, so this reading is about a woman scorned. Now, what happened to this woman scorned was they could have been cheated on by their husband or lover. This is someone who has irrational behavior. So it's like, 1 second they all cool and copacetic, and then the next thing they flying off the handle and cussing and acting the goddamn fool. All right, they have actions of extreme anger. Like they go from one extreme to the next. Their behavior can be irrational. They're crazy. They could be finding out some type of secret here. What they say, finding out lover. Okay, this could be someone who was finding out things. They found out some type of information about their lover, their husband, their wife, whoever they was involved with. Okay. Now, this woman scorn that we can be talking about for some of you guys involves this overbearing mother. Now, this can be your overbearing mother. You could be an overbearing mother, okay? But this involves somebody's overbearing mother. Okay, and this overbearing mother is a karmic. All right, there's an overbearing karmic mother that's involved in this situation. All right, you can be an Aries or someone who has Aries placements. So you can be dealing with an Aries, or you can be a Scorpio who has Aries placements. All right, but this is somebody who messy as fuck, y'all. So this is really giving me that Queen of Wands energy. We did a reading the other day where that Queen of Wands came out. So for some of you, that could have been that mother figure, that family member that we were talking about here. And I feel like the reason why they're mad, or for some of you guys, they're hating on your abundance, they're hating on your upgrades, they're hating on your lifestyle, like they're hating period because they're not able to obtain, they're not able to have the same things that you do. Okay, you could be seeing 888 a lot. That means that there's some type of abundance that is flowing in your energy. If you have not received this abundance, you guys, this full moon is coming up Wednesday. It's in Sag, okay? That has to do with Jupiter, expansion, growth. So please make sure that you get a chance to manifest during this full moon, okay? Now you can live in Kentucky, or there can be something significant about this state. And then we have an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. All right, so you can be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Your mom, this mother figure, could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. I'm gonna pull it from the archetype, and I just kind of want to get into it. Like I said, if I don't see what I'm looking for here, I ain't looking for shit in particular, but if I feel it doesn't go with the message, I'm gonna pull some tarot. So tell us about this overbearing mother and this karmic mother that's involved, because whoever this person is, they are a woman scorned, and because they haven't healed from their past hurt and pain and trauma and whatever else they've experienced in their life, like this is someone who will never truly be happy for you. For a lot of you guys, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like shit. I'm talking about my damn self because I've been having some issues and some concerns, when it comes to my mom here. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like this is resonating very heavily with me. I feel like you're a visionary. Okay, you have the capacity to see into the future like a seer. Okay, you have the willingness to proclaim a vision without regard to personal gain. So for some of you guys, you can be seers, you can be tarot card readers. You know what I'm saying? You can just be very intuitive, but you're a visionary. Spirit may send you information, send you downloads through dreams. Maybe messages through music. Like there are different ways that you receive your visions, and then when you share with other people, like you don't share for no personal gain. You just do this shit to help other people. So this could be someone that's actually jealous of your gifts and your talents. Okay, maybe you try to help this person, or give them some type of, share some wisdom to them, and it's like they ain't want to listen here. All right, I feel like this is someone who I feel like they try to do things to cause personal gain. Okay, so you're a visionary. The things that you do, you don't do it for personal gain. Okay, this person that we're talking about, everything that they do is for personal gain. All right, they will cause some negative things to happen in your life, or they will want some negative things to happen in your life because they feel like it's going to be beneficial to them. You see what I'm saying? If you fall on your ass, if you got to come back home, if you got to call on them to help pay bills, or help them through your time of need, then that's going to make them feel good about themselves. Okay. Let's get another one here on this karmic mother. And I think I'm gonna pull just a little tarot just to get a little deeper insight on this person, okay? Give us one more on this overbearing mother. Oh shit, y'all. This is someone who has a fear of facing their own demons, though. So this is someone who has their own demons. They have their own, what's it called? Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. This is someone who needs to face their own demons, deal with their own problems, sweep around their own front door before they always try to tell you about what you need to do. Okay, so for some of you, this can be someone who always try to tell you how to run your life and how to do this and how to do that. And the thing is, you're doing things way differently than them. You're doing things better than them. But versus this person being able to congratulate you and tell you, job well done and this and that, they always telling you, well, you should do this and you should do that. And you was like, but you didn't do that, so how you gonna tell me? Okay, let's get another one on this overbearing mother. Messages for my Scorpios. Like I said, this is going to resonate for some of you if you're dealing with one. Okay, if you've had an overbearing mother, this could be a situation with somebody else's overbearing mama. Y'all take it how it resonates. All right, page one. This is someone who is very hasty. They got a nasty ass attitude. All right, this is someone who you could not depend on. They were unreliable. They'll tell you they'll do some shit and wouldn't do it. Okay, Aries, Leo, or Sag. This person wanted you to become distracted, so it's like maybe they intentionally did some things so that you would be distracted and not able to move on. This person was easily able to trick you guys. I can't make this up. For someone like this, had to be someone who was close to you. For some of you guys, our own parents, our own mothers were able to trick us because shit, they had us. They knew us. They thought they did anyway. All right, because they feel like you lack direction here. So at one point in time, like this karmic mother could have tried to manipulate you or manipulate someone. They felt like you were easily tricked. They felt like you were very gullible here. Okay, and it was the reason why at that time maybe you were lacking direction. You could have been going to this person to get advice, and they was out here shit telling you really some bullshit because they want to see you fail. Like for some of y'all, that's what happened with this page of wands. Tell us more about this overbearing one. Look at this, Knight of Wands, reckless. They're very superficial. Okay, so this can be someone who like they can be a little materialistic, but it's like they're superficial. Like they have superficial wants and superficial needs. They've been wanting to cause delays in your life. A lot of you guys, they're cocky as fuck. This is someone who is very arrogant. They're very cocky. For some of you, they can be restless, what I'm saying, trying to figure out what you got going on because a lot of you guys are not talking to this person. They lack self-discipline. It's like all the things that you develop in your life, this is what they're jealous of because they don't have discipline in their life, okay? This is someone who is very frustrated. I feel like you're getting all the things that you deserve. Like the things that you're getting, you guys, you deserve all that shit, but they don't want you to have shit. That's the thing about it. Let's get one more on this karmic mother. So definitely a fire sign here. Ace of Pentacles, y'all. They want y'all to miss chances. They want y'all to miss money. They want you to struggle. They want you to be in this lack ass energy, be deficient, okay, and make bad investments. Some of y'all, like I said, you were asking about maybe financial moves or things to do financially here, and they were giving you bad information. They were telling you this shit on purpose because they did not want to see you succeed here. All right, y'all. So let's see who this overbearing ass mother we talking about here. It's be an Aries, but we got heavy fire sign energy. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Those are basically the signs that came out. So let's see who this is about. And we have Aries, Sag, Aquarius, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Sag, Virgo, Aries, Cancer, Aquarius, and one more. Heavy Aries, Libra, and Gemini. All right, you guys. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.